Welcome back to Tenacity, the podcast where we uncover the forgotten skills that can make us self-reliant and resilient. I'm your host, Dr. Bradley Garrett, and today's episode, it's time for some real talk about fitness and its crucial role in emergency preparedness. Tenacity, the things we do to survive. Unfortunately, it's not uncommon to meet preppers who couldn't run a mile if their life depended on it. Needless to say, this is not ideal in an emergency. Not to mention, you may need to be able to lift heavy weight or pull up your own body weight over a wall or fence to get yourself out of a situation or into a better one. So let's break down the essentials of getting in shape for preparedness. I want to focus on two crucial aspects of fitness here, strength and cardio. But before we do that, let's zoom back in history a little bit. When we think about fitness in historical terms, you might imagine bare-chested Spartans drilling outdoors in the dirt, and you wouldn't be wrong. The word gym comes from the Greek gymnasium, a public place where exercises are practiced. But then with the advent of the industrial age, as people moved from farms to factories, movement decreased. So to get closer to what we now think of as working out, we're best off looking to Gustav Ernst, an orthopedic machinist based in London. Ernst, who was born in the late 19th century, was not only an inventor, but a passionate advocate for physical health. He created the first home gym apparatus, a testament to the importance of staying fit even in times gone by. Gustav Ernst's Victorian calisthenics and flexibility techniques have stood the test of time, providing us with valuable insights into why gyms today are full of resistance and weight machines. And of course, with so many of us working in front of computers all day, getting exercise is more crucial than ever. Now, not everyone has access to a gym, but that doesn't mean that you can't build strength. Consider exercise bands. They're versatile, portable, and perfect for resistance training. Resistance training increases muscle strength by making your muscles work against a weight or force. Different forms of resistance training include using free weights, weight machines, resistance bands, and your own body weight. A beginner needs to train 2 or 3 times a week to gain maximum benefit. It's not that much commitment. You can also put up a pull-up bar in your doorway to train to lift your own body weight. I've got mine at the door at the back of the garage, and I've got a bench outside with weights and training bands that take up almost no room at all. For weight training, you can also grab a couple of your 5-gallon water jugs, and you've got yourself a makeshift weight that can vary by filling with more or less water. You can also hug a single one, which is about 40 pounds to your chest, and do squats and lunges. Another handy way to use water as a weight is to fill a backpack full of bottles of water to add weight on a run. You can also use your stores of rice and beans if the sounds of the water sloshing around drives you nuts in the backpack. What we really want to focus on here, though, is primal movement. It doesn't matter how big your biceps are if you can't move quickly in an emergency. So go for basic primal movements: squatting, lunging, pushing, like push-ups or chest presses, pulling, like pull-ups or rows, hinging, like hip hinges, twisting, like Russian twists, and gating, walking, jogging, and running. Now, when it comes to cardio, we're not just talking about running on a treadmill. Cardio training for preppers involves real-world scenarios. Running on trails, through parks, perhaps even across the city to get your morning coffee. Adapting your cardio routine to diverse conditions, building endurance, even when it's cold, raining, snowing, or windy, is great practice because emergencies don't wait for perfect weather. So to summarize here, you want to focus on practicality in terms of prepping. But remember, we're also seeking to survive for the long haul. So exercise is also about longevity. Strength training can help you manage or lose weight, and it can increase your metabolism to help you burn more calories, enhance your quality of life, and improve your ability to do everyday activities. Strength training can also protect your joints from injury. And cardiovascular exercise, anything that increases heart rate, promotes heart and lung health and reduces the risk of high blood pressure, diabetes, and cancer. Strength training boosts the metabolism by building lean muscle mass, preventing obesity, and limiting bone loss. If you combine these things together, you're good for the long haul. That wraps up this week's episode of Tenacity. I'm Dr. Bradley Garrett, urging you to embrace fitness, not just for the aesthetics of the present, but as a fundamental of future preparedness. Stay tuned for more episodes where we explore the forgotten skills that empower us to thrive. Until next time, stay sharp and stay safe.